Well, Australia, Russia and the European Union have all announced that they're sending aid to Lebanon. And today, the French President Emmanuel Macron announced that he will travel to Beirut tomorrow to meet the country's leaders. Well, Lebanon is a former French protectorate, and Paris and Beirut maintain strong political and economic ties. France is also sending several tons of aid and teams of disaster response experts, as well as emergency nurses, doctors and firefighters. Well, France 24's Kate Moody joins me now from outside the French Prime Minister's office in central Paris. Kate, a crisis meeting is getting underway on just how the French government can respond to that situation in Lebanon. What do we know at this stage?
Well, this emergency meeting was called by the Prime Minister Jean Castex, who himself cut short a visit to central France, where he'd been consulting with wine growers about the effect of the coronavirus pandemic. We know already that France is sending at least 3 military planes carrying several tons of humanitarian aid, as well as medical teams. They'll then be able to transport up to 500 injured patients if necessary. And this will also allow them to evaluate what kind of damage has been done and, crucially, what kind of aid is going to be needed on the ground, and we already know it's going to be a lot. Lebanon's government itself is unblocking some 60 million euros worth of emergency funds itself, but it's already said it's going to need substantial financial aid from the international community. We know that Emmanuel Macron is heading to Lebanon himself this Thursday. He'll be meeting with Lebanese officials as well as representatives of the United Nations to further understand what more is going to be needed. Of course, France has very close ties historically, but also in the modern day to Lebanon. Emmanuel Macron saying that he's going to Lebanon to bring a message of solidarity and friendship as well as concrete aid.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for that update from central Paris. Kate Moody, thank you so much.